As you might know by now, YieldMax has categorized their ETFs into different groups. They have cover call ETFs. These are the most of the ETFs they have. There are almost, I think, 30 or 29, something like that. These are single stock cover call ETF. For example, NVDY, AMZY, FIBI, GUI, NFLY, MSFO, JPMO, MSTY. All these are single stock. They follow just one stock, but they are categorized as an ETF because they write call on those individual stocks. Now they have another group which is called YieldMax Fund of Funds. This YieldMax, YMAG, FIVI, FIT. They have Ulti so far, Ultra ETF. They only have one, which is Ulti, and it used to be very popular, but because of decline, I think a lot of people have sold this ETF. But I still pay great dividends. Now they have short ETFs. These are the ETFs that short certain stocks. For example, there's Tesla, there's a Fiat short coin based ETF. They have DIPS, this is Nvidia short, YQQQ short the Nasdaq, and WNTR, Winter shorts MSTR. They have YieldMax Target 12 ETFs. This is more of a bundle. It's almost fund of funds. These are ETFs that have a 12% target in terms of distributions. And there are 3 of them right now. And they have those who writes, these are FIT and FIVI. They have portfolio ETFs, LIFG, GPTY, CHAPI. They have 0 day to expiry cover call, ETF, STTY, qdte, RDTY. And last, they have YieldMax UCITS funds. These are ETF that are actually traded in Europe. So you can buy them in the US, but you can buy them if you live in Europe. Now, in today's video, what I'm focusing here is the brand new ETF that came out. And this ETF came on this group of Target 12 ETFs. This is RNTY or RNTY, Target 12 Real Estate Option Income ETFs. This is an ETF that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you ins and out of this ETF and see if it's going to be an ETF for you to invest your money. The first thing we're going to look here is inter-trading day chart. Title Trust YieldMax Target 12 Real Estate Option Income ETF, RNTY. If I look at the trading chart for 5 days, it started at $50, and at one point it was at 53. Then on Friday, closes at 51. Remember, these are only Target 12, so they don't pay huge distribution. They are more of a balanced ETF. This is a brand new ETF. We don't know performance, but we can look at other similar type of ETFs, which are Target 12, and see their performance within these 6 months or since they came out, and see how they perform. And that can give us a little picture of how this might perform. Even though this is different because this is real estate, and real estate is always not as volatile as regular stocks. Before looking at other Target 12 ETF, let's look at this first. We're going to see the chart and performance and distribution from other ETFs. RNTY, YieldMax Target 12 Real Estate Option Income ETF. RNTY is an actively managed ETF that seeks a target annual income level of 12% and capital appreciation via direct investments in a select portfolio of real estate companies. I'm going to show you those companies in a bit. Distribution rate is not out yet, but whenever distribution rate comes and when they're going to announce the dividend, I'm going to let you know. But we know is description of this ETF, it targets only 12% annual yield. Performance, there's nothing to show there because it just came out. Distribution, it hasn't paid any distributions, but it's going to pay monthly distribution. And I believe they pay on Monday. They have different schedule from other YieldMax ETFs. Now let's look at the fund overview. RNTY is an actively managed ETF that seeks a target annual income level of 12% and capital appreciation via direct investment in a selected portfolio of 15 to 30 real estate companies. RNTY seeks to generate a target annual income level of 12% primarily by writing or selling options contract on some or all of its portfolio real estate companies. RNTY seeks a capital appreciation via direct investment in a real estate company. So they're not going to write a cover call synthetically, but rather they own those stocks directly and then they go and write call on them. Of course, when these companies or these stocks pay distributions, they're going to take those distributions plus the premium they're making from writing and selling calls. They are going to give you distributions if you're an investor of this ETF. To enable RNTY to effectively implement its option strategy, RNTY's advisor evaluates the liquidity of potential company's common stock and the liquidity of its option contract. The advisor will also evaluate such companies' price level and implied volatility, and will monitor these factors when determining whether to select new companies or remove existing companies from the portfolio. So all they're saying here, they're going to adjust and tweak to make sure this ETF succeed, because the main goal here is to generate income and also to have that capital appreciation, if any. Investment objective: RNTY primary investment objective is to see current income. RNTY secondary investment objective is to seek capital appreciation via investments in select portfolio of real estate companies. This is an objective for all YieldMax and even round hill investments. Fund information: the fund name is YieldMax Target 12 Real Estate Option Income. Ticker symbol is RNTY. Fund inception is April 16th, 2025. It came out just a few days ago. Primary exchange is trade on New York Stock Exchange. Gross expense ratio: this is management fee you are going to pay advisor to manage this ETF for you. It's about a 1%. Net asset right now is 2.55 million. NAV, net asset value, is 51. That's a share price as it stands as of now. Share outstanding, 50,000 shares. Top 10 holdings as of April 28th, 2025. Digital Realty Trust Inc., Texas Pacific Land Corp., Prologic Inc., World Tower, American Tower Corp., Equinox Inc., Simon Property Group Inc., Mid American Apartment Community Inc., Camden Property Trust, Avalon Bay Community Inc. These are all popular stocks. So hopefully this ETF is going to do great because they have very well-known companies, and each of these 10 top stocks have about a 5% weight. As I've mentioned, RNTY is just one of the YieldMax Target 12 ETFs. The first one they came up with was Biggie, and the yield now is 13%. Distribution history for Biggie is 51 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 45 cents. So pretty much consistent, except the last distribution they paid about 5 cents less. Another one of YieldMax Target 12 ETF is Soxy. This is the second one they came up with. The yield right now is 12.99, or call it 13%. Its distribution history is 52 cents, 48 cents, 48 cents, 42 cents. So they've been paying kind of consistent, and this is what you're going to expect from this new ETF. This is very predictable because the yield we know is 12%. So it's just going to fluctuate between 12 to, let's say, 14%. And that's going to be based on the ETF performance itself. YieldMax Target 12 Big 50 Option Income ETF, Biggie, came out at $50. The price of today is $45.15. So it has lost about $4.85. But with the distribution they've paid, it has lost about 5 to 6%. If you invested $10,000 when this ETF came out, your $10,000 now would have been about $9,400 or $500. So it's not that bad given the market performance these past few months. We know the market has crashed badly. So compared to other ETFs, these are fairly less volatile. We can look at other ETF. YieldMax Target 12 Semiconductor Option Income ETF. It came out at $50, now at $42.70. It has lost quite a bit compared to other one, but this is to be expected because semiconductor stocks, which this ETF is writing call on, are very volatile. This 14% is just performance chart. If we add all the distribution they've paid, it has lost only about 10%. But all in all, these ETFs are less volatile as compared to other YieldMax ETFs. Now you know a lot about YieldMax Target 12 ETFs, the three that I mentioned. Is it a time for you to buy real estate one? Given real estate is not as volatile, this ETF I think will perform well, but you're not expecting huge growth from real estate. And distribution is only going to be a maximum of 13%. Is it an ETF for you to buy? For an investor who is looking for growth, maybe this is an ETF not for you. But for an investor who has a lot of position, might consider buying this ETF just to have that diversification and to make your portfolio less volatile. That's all I would say. I just want to keep you an update on a brand new ETF from YieldMax. This is YieldMax Target 12 Real Estate RNTY. If you find value in this video, make sure you smash the like button. On this channel, I always keep you an update on these ETFs whenever they come out or whenever there are changes on these ETFs. You don't want to miss that type of update. So please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button so you can receive a new update whenever I release a new video. And if you think there's any value for someone to know this type of investment on these ETFs, please share with that person. And don't forget to leave your comment below. What do you think? Are you going to buy this ETF? Thank you very much for watching today's update. I'll catch you on next video. Bye bye.